DJ Slide, DJ Slide Tape, 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 DJ Slide, DJ.
What's going
Hey,
on?
what's going on?
Man, chilling. It's all about you right now, man.
What? Nah.
Yeah. We finally get a chance to chop it up with MKXYZ.
Hey.
So you chopping it up with everybody down here in Augusta, Georgia. So before we get started, man, let everybody know where you're from and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, sir. Oh, real quick, Augusta was like my first big show. So like I have to show love to you real quick.
You already
Have
came to
to.
Augusta?
I have been to Augusta. It was a small show, really small show, but it was an experience, my first big one.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. I'm originally from Jacksonville, Florida, Duval County, 904. And then I've been singing and dancing my entire life. And then I ended up moving to Charlotte, North Carolina, Queen City.
Okay.
So you already know I'm sticking with the four. And then I ended
Yeah.
up going to college in Greensboro, North Carolina, before now being in Atlanta, which is where I'm based out of. It's my home base now.
Oh, she in that ATL.
I'm
ATL,
in the
shout it.
A-Town. I'm in the A-Town. Yes, yes.
I ain't mad at that, man. Now we got this new record that's heating up the airwaves entitled Pass It. But before we talk about Pass It, I want to know about your name. It's very different. And every time that I look at it, I'm like, this has to mean something. Tell us how
It
you came
definitely
up with.
does. It means a lot.
So tell us about it.
So
Tell us how you came up with the name MKXYZ and what does it mean?
for sure, I got you. So my name is Michaela, but MK is what I go by for short. And then the XYZ part is like it represents all the cool parts of me, all the things that I didn't want to define or label or box into. I didn't want to like. For me, it's an extension of myself, but it's also a community for everybody else who may be like me, where you're a queer woman of color, all these different facets about yourself that you didn't want to box in or label.
Okay, I like that. Now you say you've been doing music for a long time. How did you capture the eyes of the people over there at Epic to make them go ahead and take a chance on you?
So while I was in college, I was at UNCG. Like like I said, I've been singing and dancing forever, but I started putting out content on Instagram.
Mm.
So the end of my senior year of high school, going into my freshman year of college, I was like all on Instagram. I was like, man, let me just play around on here. Let me put out some stuff. And then at some point halfway through, I put out a cover of Smokey Robinson's Cruise, and then who is my manager now and my management team, Tricky Stewart, Red Zone, he ended up saying, "Hey, come to Atlanta, like let's do a few records, let's get in the studio, let's vibe out." Did that, and then Zeke, who's my A&R at Epic, he heard the music. He was like, "Yo, who's this? We like definitely got to introduce her to Sylvia." And then I ended up flying to Miami
Yeah.
and I met Sylvia, and I was like so nervous, bro. Like I was so nervous. And then literally I ended up getting signed probably several months after that. It was a long process, but it was crazy the way it happened, because for me, I was trying to be a doctor. I was trying to study medicine. I was trying to like do research and practice, and I had like a lot of scholarships, and I was first generation. So for me,
Wow.
deciding to because it's something that I knew I really was supposed to do. Like there's things where you do it and you're like, oh, I'm really good at this. But then there's like certain things that you get into and you're like, oh, I'm made for this. There's a
Yeah.
difference. There's a difference. You can master something, but when you're born with something and you know that, because I never took classes for dance, I never took classes for singing, like, you know what I mean? Like, I might train my voice, I might exercise it, but I never was like always like those kids who took ballet up into the age of, or like gymnastics, or did master classes and all that and joined programs. I never did any of that. I just was always doing it. My mom could dance, my dad could dance, my dad could sing, and it was like I popped out that way.
So there's some musical in the blood, in the bloodline.
A little bit, a little bit. Definitely entertainers for sure. Yeah.
Okay. I ain't mad at that, man. Wow, you got to meet Miss Sylvia Rome. You know how many people out here in these streets
What?
Trying to meet Miss Sylvia Rome, the OG.
Facts. Yo, she's so dope though. She's so like, man, I feel honored. Like, I know she says it the other way around, but for me, I feel honored.
Yeah,
She's a black woman in business,
in
running
business,
this shit.
running the
What?
shit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So you got the record, Pass It, with G-Eazy. How did you team up with G-Eazy being such a new artist?
Gerald. Gerald.
Yeah.
Easy. So I was introduced to him through Hitmaker.
Okay.
But we just hit it off. Like he's my guy. But so Pass It was done on my birthday. Literally, wow. Like it's so funny because today is Hitmaker's birthday. It's Hitmaker's birthday today, but we did it on my birthday. He was like, yo, little sis, like Hitmaker's that guy. He's like, yo, little sis, yeah, we gotta turn it, we gotta get one in the vault for you, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, I need a West Coast vibe. Like, I wanna dance to it, I wanna groove to it. So me, PC, him, Krishan, like we all, like Cardiac, we all were just in a vibe. And then literally I came back to Atlanta when I linked up with G. And there we go. It was like, Pass It. Hey.
Pass It. That joint crazy, man. I got a chance to check out the video. Tell us the concept on the video.
So the video is definitely like my music, like me coming out and everything. I'm super like unapologetic, raw. I love fashion. I want all my sense of androgyny to always be in the picture. And I felt like for a song that's going to be my introduction, you know, I want you guys to see me vibe. I want you to see these different looks, okay? I'm serving looks. I was like, you got to see all of it. You got to get it. Like, I wanted it to be a full round, like a 360, like who's MKXYZ? What does XYZ look like? What does that feel like? What does that sound like? So the video was a lot of that energy. Like I had a lot of fun doing it. Like it was weird though because of quarantine. Like it was my first big video shoot and like everybody couldn't really be near me. But the Vanessa Belichick, who was the director, it was just incredible because so far my experience as an artist, I've been able, something that I really stand for is seeing people of color in these positions, being able to be like, no, this is how we're gonna execute it. She wants this vision, we're gonna make this vision come true. And I think like even just mentioning Sylvia and working with Vanessa, it's just incredible that all of my experiences are very much also coincidentally what like everything that I am, but it's just coming to life. So that video was really dope because it touched on all those different points for sure.
Yeah, I like it, man. I like when you say that vision, the vision for MKXYZ. We giving her vision right now. I like that. That's dope, man.
Hey.
All right, we got a couple questions that we like to ask our guests before we let them go, man. The first one, if you had the opportunity to date anybody for a publicity stunt, who would the individual be? And why?
You wild.
We doing stunts.
I always say this, and I feel like people be like, "Is she capping?" But no, like I love Ryan Destiny. I met her at a Grammy party in LA. Like I love her. Like ever since I seen her on Star, she was on Star. She acted on Star. She did another, A Girl Like Grace. There's so many different movies and shows that I've seen her on, but like she's just so gorgeous and like I'm like, oh my god, like, I was blushing. Yeah, but definitely her, I have to say. But like in actuality, I'm not the type of person who would do that. No, I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Well, it's just a question, you know. It's just a question. Number 2, what is your favorite dish of choice? What do you like to eat?
Bruh, tacos, hands down.
Tacos.
But like if we're getting more true to my Filipino side, it would have to be adobo, which is a Filipino dish. Classic Filipino cuisine, adobo.
Well, I don't know nothing about Filipino, but I need to try some. Hey, all the Filipino women out there, holla at me. I'm trying to taste some of that food right about now. You need.
Hey, they'll keep you fed.
Number 3, what is your favorite car of choice?
Why would you do that to me? I love them. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna go classic. I'll say it's definitely changed. Oh, that's hard. That's hard. Because me and my manager, so me and Tricky, we talk about this all the time. Because he'll send me cars, and I'm like, my favorite car choice.
Favorite car choice.
I can't. I have to go something classic. Because right now I've been looking at I've been studying them, because I wasn't so in touch with them. I've been studying them, but that classic Chevy. I don't know what year it is, but it's so vintage, and I'm like, oh man, because I think Kevin Hart had popped out and got all his friends like classic cars.
Yeah.
And I was just looking at every single one of them, but I think a classic Impala, like one of the old school, like, oh,
look, boy, she down there in the ATL. They turning her out. They making her real Southern out there. Or it could be the West Coast, because you said the old school Impala.
Yeah, because all of them like Maybach, Ferrari, Maserati, all that. But I'm like, I appreciate all of those. I definitely feel like for me, I might be that artist that has like, I don't know, I have to dip and dabble one of each. Like, I don't know, I gotta have this and this. But I love cars for sure. But the classics for sure.
Classics. All right. One more, man, before we let you go. Now, a lot of artists, they get in this game, they do their thing, they go around performing, but they also have other things that they want to dibble and dabble into. What are some of the things that you want to do? Do you want to create your own label? Do you want to get artists? Do you want to do movies? Do you want to create a clothing line? What else is it that you want to get out of this business as you move up the ladder?
Yes, definitely makeup for sure. Makeup, fashion line. Because makeup has been a hobby of mine. I always do my own makeup. Like a lot of people will be like, do you have a makeup artist that comes in? And like, nah, I just do a lot of makeup myself. Definitely film though. For me, that's a given. Like, I just felt like I'm an overall entertainer. Like, I don't just limit myself to just being a singer and a performer. Like, I think going into film, because I did do musicals when I was a kid. Like, I went to a performing arts school. So I was like in Les Mis, Little Mermaid. So yeah, I feel like the list goes on. Honestly, it doesn't really matter what it is, whether it be modeling, creating fashion, that's super all inclusive, that reps the XYZ, makeup, all different types of stuff. Like for me, I don't want to just be limited ever.
Yeah, you want to do everything that you could possibly do.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at
everything.
Is there going to be a remix to Pass It? And if it is, who can we expect for you to grab?
You're the first person to ask me that. Maybe. That's crazy. Yes. That's crazy that you said that. That is so wild. Like, everybody's been like, I think this should people been like, you should have this person and this person. I'm like, I always got something in store for you. Okay. I got a record getting ready to come out with Lil Baby. I'm gonna just leave it right there on the table.
Do you have a name of an EP that's gonna be coming out anytime soon?
Sweet Spot.
Sweet Spot. Okay,
yeah.
Sweet Spot.
Hopefully by the end of the year.
Okay. All right. We're gonna definitely be on the lookout for that. Before we let you go ahead and throw out all your social platforms to everybody.
Yes, everybody who's watching, you can find me at on all socials. It's MKXYZ. ITS MKXYZ. It's in your upper left corner if you're watching at the top. Yeah, shout out to 103. Come on, DJ.
Hey, man, when this COVID over, we got to get you to come down to the station.
Yeah, you're not far. You are not far at all. I was just about to say that. Like, let's go. Let's do it.
All right, no doubt, man. We appreciate it. We wish you more success. And that Pass It is steady growing.
Come through. Thank you.
Some plaques on that wall behind you. You get ready to get plaqued up, baby.
Me, you. Let's go. Let's do it.
All right, man. Once again, man, we thank you so much, and we wish you mad success, all right?
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Anytime. There it is, y'all. We got a salute to MKXYZ. We appreciate her taking time out of her busy schedule to
DJ Slide, DJ Slide, DJ Slide, DJ Slide.